Hey guys, what is up? This is Max Days Me once again. It is time, it is finally time for me to review one of my most anticipated games of 2022, and that is Horizon Forbidden West. I've waited forever for this game. I've always wanted a sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn, and we finally got one, Horizon Forbidden West. Now, you play as Aloy once again as she braves through the Forbidden West, a majestic but dangerous frontier that conceals mysterious new threats, explore distant lands, fight bigger and more awe-inspiring machines, and encounter astonishing new tribes as you return to the far future post-apocalyptic world of Horizon. The land is dying, vicious storms and unstoppable blight ravage the scattered remnants of humanity, while fearsome new machines prowl their borders. Life on Earth is hurting towards another extinction, and no one knows why. It's up to Aloy to uncover the secrets behind these threats and restore order and balance to the world. Along the way, she must reunite with old friends, forge alliances with warring new factions, and unravel the legacy of the ancient past, all the while trying to stay one step ahead of a seemingly undefeatable new enemy. And, yeah. This game was sweet. I had so much fun with this game. I did not want to stop playing it until I finished the story, and I wanted to try getting all the side missions done before, but I had a feeling if I did the story, I could still do the side quests after I'm done with the story, and luckily you can. I mean, I'm not fully done beating this game. I have like uh, uh, let me see, 45% of all trophies. I might not be able to platinum the game, but either way, I'll have a lot of fun trying because there's so much stuff to do in this game. What I love about this game is that, kind of like in The Witcher 3, you know how a lot of the side quests in The Witcher 3 kind of feel like they have a purpose to the main story? That's exactly what the side quests in this game feel like. They feel like they have a purpose, and they're pretty lengthy too, so you're going to be spending a lot of time with them, as well as trying to get through the main story, which is great as ever, just like in the first game. And you explore the massive world of Horizon in the best way that you possibly can, in either 30 FPS or 60 FPS on PS5, which is kind of an annoyance because most PS5 games have that. Either play it in 30 FPS for better graphics or 60 FPS with not as good graphics. I played at 60 FPS, but also changed the settings a little bit to get it in the best way possible that I could get it to look, and I was completely fine and really satisfied with the look of the game. It definitely feels next gen. It looks next gen. It truly is next gen, and it truly is one of the best games that the PS5 has to offer. If you were a big fan of the first game, then I think you're really going to be satisfied here. There's tons of new machines, tons of new bosses, and of course a brand new world to explore. All of it is amazing, okay? It is great to look at, and the powerful machines that you take on, having to find its weak spot with your focus, and of course your focus is a big part of these games, trying to figure out, like, when you're doing side quests, trying to track for tracks or tracking an enemy's weak point, because these games aren't just like the types of games that you can just breeze through if you're on the highest difficulty. You really need to take your time with these machines. Of course, you can use stealth to get past them, but honestly, if you want to try getting through these games, then maybe combat might be the best way, because there's no there's not anything stopping you from either going through stealth or combat, because stealth is pretty optional. There isn't a single mission where you have to use stealth. Unlike Spider-Man, while Spider-Man is an amazing game, there's always those lame stealth sections that they had, but there is no stealth here. I mean, obviously it's not the same developer, it's a PlayStation exclusive, but this is by Guerrilla Games, and they did a fantastic job with this. Also, another big thing that this game has is the new skill tree system, which I gotta say, I think I like the new skill tree system than I did with the skill tree system in the first game. I don't know, I just like the look of it a bit more, and I think I like the options too a bit more too. I just said two twice. But there really isn't that much else to say about the new features, because the game will definitely be a bit more familiar if you have played the first game. It mostly looks the same, but Even the poster kind of looks the same as in the first game a little bit. Is it? Hold on, let me go check. Maybe a little bit, not too much, but yeah. But I'm not gonna go flat out and say this is Horizon Zero Dawn 1.5 because it isn't. Okay, it does have new stuff, and I feel like you're getting a lot more of your time here. It's a bit lengthier. I think I didn't do all the side quests in Horizon Zero Dawn. Uh, but I'm trying to platinum that game. I'm probably not going to be able to do it anytime soon, especially since Elden Ring's about to come out. But after playing this, it truly made me remember how much of a great game the first game was. Because when I played the first game, I was just completely blown away. I got to play it just before 2017 ended, and I was really happy that I did. So yeah, with all the praises that I'm giving this game, does this game have any problems? Yes. Unfortunately, it does. Okay. One big thing that this game does change from the first game is there's a new gliding feature that you can use, which I thought was super helpful, and I thought it was very fun to use. And there's another way you can fly in this game. It's where you get this, like, I forgot what the machine was called, but it's like this giant bird thing. Unfortunately, you don't get to fly it until towards the end of the game, which I wish you could have gotten it earlier in the game. It would have made the bird a lot more fun to use, especially since this is a big game, and yeah. Also, there was a point when I was 6 hours into the game started to slow down a bit. Like, the frame rate dropped, like, super hard, and I had no idea why. I felt like the game was about to crash. It went on throughout for like 20 minutes, so I had to close the application and put it back on. And that's the only time it really did that for me. But other than that, the game still ran really smoothly. While there is some mild texture pop-ins and there are some bugs here and there that I went through, there are some times when the sound effects weren't there, like they were completely quiet, but then they went back on again. Other than that, this was still an amazing experience. Horizon Forbidden West was more than worth the wait. It's a gorgeous game with a great story, great characters, great new characters and returning characters, fantastic side quests you can do that aren't fetch quests or anything like that. Most of them actually do have a purpose to the story. And once you beat the game, if you never finish the quest, you can still do the quest even after finishing the game. The game has a lot to offer for players, both casual and hardcore. This is truly a system seller for the PS5, and hopefully this will get people to buy a PS5. It's also on PS4, but really, this game was mostly made to play for PS5, because PS4, I mean, most people still don't own a PS5, so that's still fair too. I don't know what the PS4 version looks like, but I'm sure it's not as good looking as this, but yeah, Horizon Forbidden West, either way, it is still an amazing game and one of the best that this year has to offer. I am so glad this game did not disappoint. Thank you, Guerrilla Games, for giving us this game. It was delayed a couple times, but now we finally got it, and it was more than worth the wait. Alright, now it is time for Elden Ring, which comes out in a few days. While I'm waiting, I'm going to go back to playing more Horizon Forbidden West. I still want to do more of the side quest. I want to try ranking up my character as much as possible, or ranking up Aloy as much as possible. Speaking of which, I really hope we do get DLC for this game, like an expansion, just like we did for Zero Dawn. That would just make the game a hell of a lot more fun. I mean, the game already is fun. You should definitely play it, definitely pick it up. But if you're still not sure about paying $70, then you can always... I'm not sure if the PS4 version works on PS5. I don't know. But either way, you should definitely play this game. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Word out.